first of all, congratulations to Spurs. Yeah,
Really?
17 years. So, yeah, Josh, that's why I'm saying, first of all, a huge congrats to them. It's been 17 years. And they have won, Europa, and then they're in Champions League next season. But that was a very, very poor win. I mean, the whole game, by the way, both teams were very, very poor. Although United tried playing in the last 2015, but still,
No.
they all sucked. They were all shitty. They were so poor, and it's just sad. It's just sad. But Josh, I think the only way I found solace in what you always say, because you always say, I always expected that. I always expected United. In other words, I'm not having my hopes high this season. That's what you've always said, because we are poor. So you're waiting for next season, and looks like you were right this time around. Things went south, completely south for Man United.
Yeah. They did go south, but I think for me it was a blessing in disguise in so many ways. I was more hurt about United not having won a trophy than the things that come with the trophy, because for the game itself, I mean, I wasn't even hurt that we actually didn't win the game, because we were the better team on the night.
I'll be
We
pretending
were
I
the
was
better
hurt.
team on the night. The game was very boring, like I had predicted it would be. But United bossed the game. The better players of United failed to show up on the night. Bruno Fernandes was never himself. Casemiro was never himself. They did play well, but they were not extraordinary in any manner, shape, or form. So that became a bit very difficult for United to continue to go forward. But in that game, even under the circumstances, we had 70% of the ball. We created enough chances to win the game. We failed to score like we've done all season. And Andre Onana, like we predicted, gave away the game with the only I think the only shot at goal. He had a howler, and it was in for 1-0. The rest of
No
the game
boy,
was a
another
bit
show.
boring. I think Ruben Amorim should have done a bit more during the game. I don't know why he delayed to bring on the substitutions.
Substitutions, man.
Yeah,
I don't
because
know.
for me, I
And he
felt
always brings them on so early.
yeah, I felt like because of the way Mount had performed, even when he had a bad showing during the game, the manager continued to trust that
You mean
Mount will.
performing against Atletico Bilbao, him scoring 2 goals?
Yeah, even Chelsea, Bilbao, and Chelsea. Ever since he's come back, he's been showing up, and maybe the manager did think that Mason Mount is gonna get into the game and they will give better results than Garnacho. I mean, for me, I did predict that Garnacho would play from the start. That is in my lineup, but I was not hurt that Garnacho was not starting, because he only kept starting because we did not have an option to have him sit out the game, because Garnacho is, for me, I do think Garnacho is the reason that Eric Ten Hag got the sack. I do think that Garnacho is the reason. Please, just hold up. I do think that Garnacho is the reason Eric Ten Hag got the sack. I do think that Garnacho is the reason that United has not scored as many goals this season. I do think that the reliance on Alejandro Garnacho this season has hurt Manchester United more than Manchester United has hurt Garnacho. So for him to come out and say that he's played in every round and contributed tremendously to our progress up to this point in the final, and only for him to play 20 minutes, it's hurting. I do understand, as a footballer, you're hurt that you're not part of it, but you cannot question the manager's decision to take him out, because it's a hit or miss with the selection of players. And besides, Garnacho is not head over shoulders over the players in and around the team. I mean, for all the time he's played in the Europa League, he scored 1 goal, and he was guilty of fluffing so many chances this season, even on the verge of us getting knocked out against Lyon when he could have stretched the game and we would have been a 3-0 up in that very game. So, I mean, for me, it is not really a thing you can say that, yeah, Garnacho. I'm not heaping all the blame on Garnacho. I don't even blame Garnacho. Maybe I blame Man United for thinking too much of Garnacho, because you will ask me why not blame Rasmus Højlund, because Rasmus Højlund was written off. He's not a player that a United fan can actually think about in terms of maybe getting us a goal or something like that. But Garnacho has been a player who has consistently fluffed his chances in front of goal. So, I mean, I really don't... I wouldn't have no qualms if Garnacho was leaving Manchester United. If we do get good money for Garnacho, I would believe that if you signed a player like Brian Mbeumo for Garnacho, that is a very big improvement, and you're steadying the ship to actually maybe get much better, because Cunha and Brian Mbeumo as the inside 10 is a much improved inside 10 than having Garnacho playing that side. Because for me, Garnacho is a very talented, good player, but Garnacho does not have the chops to play in this Amorim side as an inside 10. He really wants to go and exploit spaces. He wants to actually play a bit wide, and he has a lot of room to run into. But as an inside 10, he doesn't have nimble feet to actually help him ghost away in those positions. And he's not that technical to be able to play quick balls like maybe Joshua Zirkzee would. So for me, I would welcome the idea that Garnacho leaves Manchester United, and we do sign a proper experienced player like Brian Mbeumo.